crave. Under neon lights we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.
Good morning and welcome. It's Saturday morning early. You've just gotten out of bed in your PJs. You're sitting down in front of the TV for some Saturday morning cartoons, and instead you've got me randomly generating super dudes for Shadowdark. Welcome to another episode of Mega Power March, where me and Steve the Cat randomly roll up some superpowered individuals, and all these characters will appear in a future product made by yours truly. And today we found another new site. I've never seen this one before. It's from Nerd Burglar. Ewan, best name of the internet this week. And so let's see. We're just going to do the usual, roll some random characters and then try and make sense. So we start with a random D6 to see how many powers we get. And we get 3. All right, so what do I do? How do I tell this thing what I want? Okay, I guess I just press this. I got immortality, radiation control, or manipulation, subatomic manipulation, invulnerability, and superhuman negotiation. So I guess, is that negation or negotiation? Negotiatio. Negation. Okay, yes, negation. Negation. Negat. Negotiation? I don't know what that is. Radiation control or manipulation. What does that mean? Subatomic manipulation, invulnerability, and superhuman negation. So I guess that's supposed to be that you can turn off superpowers. That'd be an interesting one. We haven't done a character who can turn off the powers of the fungal infected. So immortality, radiation control, maybe that's supposed to be super charisma. I think it's supposed to be. I'm gonna go with the these don't really see. None of these are really singing to me. We've already done a couple armored characters. I think at least one character with sort of armor. I don't think we've done an invulnerable or an immortal. Immortal and invulnerability. That would be a pretty interesting but boring character. Nothing could hurt me and I'll never die. Radiation control. Did they just discover a fungus in Chernobyl that can consume radiation? A mushroom. It's like a black mushroom that is feeding off of the radiation because they've mutated so that's a possibility. We know that there is a history of a fungus that can consume radiation, so being that one of our powers, so there we go. Yes, I think we're going to work with that. And then we'll use the aura control. In regards to being able to control the energy that they've consumed, they control the radiation, and that allows them to manipulate the radiation around themselves. And I guess we'll give them the subatomic manipulation. That was kind of atomic, so that works with radiation, right? So of course, the character's kind of useless if they're not near radiation. If they're not in Chernobyl or another radioactive site, there's just like, I can feed off the microwave. What else is radioactive? In a minor bit, X-rays, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's a very powerful power, but it's very powerful power only in very specific situations. You know, it could be one of those super characters who never know they have superpowers because it's such a unique, specific trigger. It's like if this guy never goes anywhere where there's excessive radiation, they might never know that they have a power. Just go through life normally and just be like, "Why the microwave never works for me," kind of thing. You know. All right. Not a big fan of that table, but okay. And then we'll roll our NPC to get the background. And we've got, this doesn't give us any background. It just gives us character sheets. Okay. See, this one's called DnD Speak. We used that one yesterday. That's the one I just looked at. This is World Anvil. I'm looking at right now. Random NPC. And too many buttons on this one. This just gives us D&D stuff. Doesn't give us like the stats or the, what they look like. Might have to go back to the, oh, there we go. Found one. Okay. Wikipedia. That's not a name. Okay, so what does this person do? They're competitive. They collect flowers. They constantly check their watch. They have a piercing in their right ear. They're 18 years old. Doesn't really give us what their job is, but okay, maybe they work at a flower shop. And then 3, so we're a hero. So we've got an 18-year-old hero. Okay, radiation consumption, radiation, atomic manipulation and control, very, very specific, trigger specific, obviously. And I don't want to use atomic anything because I've already used that one, but Half-Life seems to be, just name it after one of the radioactive zombie video game series like Half-Life, Fallout, BioShock. I mean, there's just so I think we're going to call him Fallout, and then it'll be like getting sued. But that's what his powers does, right? Not bad. Not great. Some of these sites work really good, some of them not so much, but I think this character works. And we can look up the mushroom that supposedly is surviving in Chernobyl to see actually what its stats and stuff are and what it actually is, the science behind it, or if it's just a myth. Anyways, there you go. Under 9 minutes, we got yet another exciting super dude that will appear in the next Vigilantes for Shadowdark project. Hopefully you enjoy this experiment and enjoy me finding these weird tables. If you do, let me know. If you don't, hey, let me know. I won't keep doing it if you're not interested in it. Have a great Saturday. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you all soon. See ya.
Roll the dice and ride the wave. Quest and dragons, the news we crave. Under neon lights, we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.